when it just makes sense. It's your red-pilled brown girl searching for the truth. It's your red-pilled brown girl when it just makes sense. It's your red-pilled brown girl get into the truth. It's your red-pilled brown girl. Yeah.
What up, everybody? It's Crystal. It's your red-pilled brown girl coming at you. You guys, it's so great. It's such a fantastic day for more reasons than one. As you can see on my thumbnail, Trump has conquered MSDNC. Y'all, in how many more ways can we say we win? Oh my God, if you're a conservative and you have voted your values, how many other ways can we say we win? How many other ways? Because let me tell you something. You know how when they used to make up and say Trump and how he used to say bloodbath? This election cycle has been an utter bloodbath for the DNC. Seriously, so much is going on that is I want to rejoice, but I'm not joyful because so many of my friends, so many of my family believed in this party. They thought that it was a good, wholesome party for the working class. The more and more things come out, we realize that these people do not just unalive babies, but they seriously got some sinister crap going on. I mean, have y'all been watching the news? Have y'all been watching what's going on with all the spending that's been happening with the DNC? Have y'all been watching it? It's insane. Oh my God. So they are finding out that Kamala, Miss Middle Class family, middle class. I grew up in the middle class. Miss Middle Class has been paying people millions and millions and millions of dollars to support her. Even the bliggity blacks. Even the black. So Mr. Roland Martin, who cape up for black people over and over again. He missed the HBCU. He missed the Black Power. He missed the fist in the air. Vote like a black woman. You remember that stupid looking t-shirt he used to have on? It's crazy. He got paid over $500,000 to support her. And then he's sick to death. Because he found out that Oprah, Beyonce, all these other people got paid way more money than him. I'm sorry, y'all. It's funny. Is it not funny? So we have to look at this. So Jesse Waters actually did a segment on it, and we got to talk about this. We got to talk about because let me see. Let me find it for you guys. So Kamala has been spending something serious, okay? Oh my God. Hold on. Here we go, y'all. Here we go. Because this is interesting. Hold on. Let me find it, y'all. Because this is so interesting. And it's actually really sad. It's actually really sad because a lot of people believed in her. A lot of people were like,
Ladies, if you got the Depo-Provera shot and developed a brain tumor
No, I do not have YouTube Premium. Hold on.
Kamala Harris campaign.
Y'all gotta hear Jesse Waters actually talk about this girl.
So if you're over 40 and haven't achieved freedom of movement
y'all.
and flexibility, you're nuts. If you're not doing bodyweight...
Kamala Harris smashed the Democratic Party to pieces with a $2 billion hammer. Now the kingmakers are tearing each other apart, trying to seize control and rebuild the party from the bottom up. But what's the Democratic Party without any money?
Let me start over.
Kamala burned through... Kamala Harris smashed the Democratic Party to pieces with a $2 billion hammer. Now the kingmakers are tearing each other apart, trying to seize control and rebuild the party from the bottom up. But what's the Democratic Party without any money? Kamala burned through $100 million a week during her little campaign. Now Democrats are in debt. She didn't win a single swing state and was the first Democrat to lose the popular vote in 20 years. So what would Kamala do with her...
So why are we not talking about that, y'all? Why are we not talking about the black girl? You remember Black Girl Magic? Y'all remember y'all was saying? Vote like a black woman? You remember that? Why are we not talking about the fact that she did not win a single swing state and blew through $1 billion in 3 months? Like, that's pretty serious, you guys, for somebody who said that they were going to fix the economy, for somebody who said they were going to help the working class. Like, the fact that she is able to even, like, peek her head, her Indian head, out in the world today is a disgrace in and of itself. Like, she blew through $1 million, like what he said, how many millions a week? How many millions a week?
To lose the popular vote in 20 years. So what would Kamala do with her billions? New reporting from the Times shows Kamala gave $2 million to influencers and spent $10 million on concerts. Kamala blew $900,000 to put her face on the Las Vegas Sphere. And originally it was reported she paid Oprah $1 million for an interview. It's actually $2.5 million.
Y'all, so when are we going to talk to Oprah? Because Oprah been sliding on thin ice, y'all. She been on... Miss Oprah, the way Taraji say, Miss Oprah. Miss Oprah been sliding on thin ice since Harvey Weinstein, okay? Like, seriously, this is not even a joke. Like, and y'all, I'm trying to give respect where respect is due. But this should not be allowed. And they said that, like, it wasn't even her that got the money. It was like Harpo Productions. And so she was like, oh, it was Harpo Production. Now, I get it. Like, Oprah got people that she got to pay, right? Like, so she probably didn't accept it. But at the same time, like, if she really felt the way that she felt and felt like all the things that they were saying about Donald Trump was true. You remember Oprah was the one that said, I'm afraid that if we don't vote, we're not going to have another election again. That was Miss Oprah. That was Miss Oprah Taraji. Like, that was her. Scaring black folks, having black folks crying, heart palpitations, having night sweats and bad dreams and stuff of a dictator that's going to put them back in the cotton fields. That was Miss Oprah, the billionaire, is getting paid $2 billion to support Kamala Harris. That if she really cared about, $2 million, $2 million to support Kamala Harris. That this is a billionaire that if she really cared, she would have front the bill. We had Elon Musk giving away $1 million to people in Pennsylvania and swing states. Giving away $1 million to people for signing a petition. But he put his money where his mouth was. Like, he actually cared and wanted to see this country saved. And he's not even American. Like, he's not even American. And he cared enough about this country to have it be saved. And this black girl is manipulating people. And Miss Oprah is behind it all. Like, when are we going to talk about that? That's like a really, like, sad thing, y'all. And for us, for black and brown people to have allowed themselves to, like, be played like this, like, y'all should be mad. Like, y'all are not mad enough. Y'all are not mad enough. $2 million she got paid. Keep going.
They built a venue for a rally in Pittsburgh, but then had to tear it down because the Secret Service told them it wasn't secure. If only they'd done that in Butler. More than $500,000 went to Al Sharpton and Roland Martin, both people who just so happened to give softball interviews to Kamala. I'm not sure it's connected at all. And she spent thousands on Uber Eats and ice cream. I guess Joe's holdovers liked ice cream just as much as the big guy. While Kamala was eating dessert and making her friends richer, her staffers were getting stiffed.
Y'all, and this is important, right? Because when we say that we want somebody like President Trump who doesn't need this job, like President Trump did not need campaign money to maintain his lifestyle. Kamala Harris has been a government employee her entire life. She actually said that. And not only that, like before she became the nominee, you guys know she was the DA in California. And Harmeet Dillon did a very important piece with Tucker Carlson that talked about how Kamala Harris, not only was she paid very, very well as the DA and Willie Brown's side chick, she was on like committees that was paying her six-figure salaries to show up to a meeting for an hour once every 3 months or once a quarter or something. Like something ridiculous like that. You guys, that's a bad thing. Like, and for her to have just moseyed on and was getting ready to be president, y'all had a whole movement to vote this fraud in, and y'all not mad. Like, this stuff should be coming out, and Harpo Productions should be getting a letter every single week. Like, we should really be asking for some answers from the bliggity black leaders, the black bourgeoisie. Keep going.
Kamala stopped paying some of her top staffers over the weekend, and now the DNC's firing hundreds of employees. The staffers are furious. One told Axios, quote, "If they want to be the party of the working people, they should have more respect for their workers. There's an inauthenticity of how they talk about workers, and clearly voters feel the same thing." The heads are rolling and the Democrat grunts are revolting. To us, it's obvious why Kamala lost. But some people are still scratching their heads.
Всем здравствуйте, меня зовут Котова Юля. Я мама Котовой Софьи. Мой ребенок.
Like, So I look at that and I'm really saddened because this woman was like steps away from being. She was literally steps away from being the president, and had things gone the way that they are expecting it to go, like 2020, she would have been our president. And unfortunately, like, black people are just kind of gone and start talking about Diddy again. Like, I think they're bringing it up, like, oh, let's talk about Diddy. Let's, talk about his court date, and let's talk, like, no. Let's go back to this fraud that y'all put in front of the black people, that pastors were supporting, that artists were supporting, that got got paid millions and millions of dollars, and y'all are not mad enough. Like, y'all are not mad enough. It's crazy. And then these same people have the freaking audacity to talk. Hold on. I'm not finished. Hold on. I got this part is really important. Sorry. I was about to move on, but no, I can't move on because this part is important. So So she paid.
Who do you want to?
Hold on Piers Morgan. This is important, y'all. So, and these people were paid, right? Because on Piers Morgan, I didn't know this. And shout out to Black Conservative Perspective, Greg Foreman. Y'all go follow him. But he actually showed this, and so I'm kind of getting it from him. But Piers Morgan
to be the Democrat nominee to come up against Trump.
If you persuade Biden to step aside, the only logical person from a money and infrastructure standpoint.
No, I hear you. But who do you want that? Who do you want the nominee to be?
No, I'm not. See, again, I don't deal in this.
He would not. You cannot get Roland Martin to endorse her at all. Like, he would not endorse. Roland Martin would not endorse Kamala Harris until she paid that check. This is months before Joe Biden drops out. Like, look, Piers Morgan asked him. Okay, so Piers Morgan asked this simple question: will you support the vice president if Joe Biden drops out? That's literally all Piers Morgan said is, Roland Martin, you love black people so much, and since y'all are saying this is a black girl, this is a sister girl, will you support the vice president? And he cannot answer, y'all. He will not answer. Watch this.
Disney-fied world. I deal in reality. The only person from a money standpoint and an infrastructure.
I get you. So would you rather it be okay? So would you personally rather it be Joe Biden or Kamala Harris?
Control and domination. That's the goal of all
Oh my God,
power
YouTube is stressing me. Keep going.
Biden has to decide. See,
what do you think?
If Biden, listen.
What do you think, Roland?
Hey, Piers, Biden has made it clear he's running. Unless Obama goes to him and says, "Hey, Joe."
No, I understand all that, but I'm very curious why somebody who's been you're one of the most opinionated human beings I've ever known in my life, which is a good thing. But why can't you just answer a straight question? Which one do you prefer?
Piers, I've been making the phone calls. I'm looking at the reality of this. This is not.
Would you rather it be Biden or Harris? Who do you think has a better chance of winning?
I'm telling you right now. You missed what I just told you.
Yeah.
Structurally, the only person from a money standpoint and an infrastructure.
I get you. So would you rather it be okay? So would you personally rather it be Joe Biden or Kamala Harris?
Biden has to decide. See,
what do you think?
If Biden, listen.
What do you think, Roland?
Hey, Piers, Biden has made it clear he's running. Unless Obama goes to him and says, "Hey, Joe."
No, I understand all that, but I'm very curious why somebody who's been you're one of the most opinionated human beings I've ever known in my life, which is a good thing. But why can't you just answer a straight question? Which one do you prefer?
Piers, I've been making the phone calls. I'm looking at the reality of this. This is not.
Would you rather it be Biden or Harris? Who do you think has a better chance of winning?
I'm telling you right now. You missed what I just told you. Listen to me clearly, Piers. If they move Biden, they're taking out Harris, and that will be completely detrimental.
Oh.
Why are they taking out Harris? I don't understand.
Because they haven't wanted her anyway. They went to Biden in the last couple of years to get him to drop out.
But putting aside.
Hold on, y'all. Check out the dude just laughing. He's laughing because watching Roland Martin not be able to say that I am going to support Kamala Harris as president before he got that check. He would not endorse her. And everybody, no one's holding him to the fire with this, y'all. No one is saying to him, like, I thought you liked black people. I thought you support black people. You remember the whole vote like a black woman, Roland Martin? What's up with that? Nobody is saying that, hey, before you got that check, you were not willing to endorse Vice President Harris at all. Before he got that check from the Harris campaign, he was not willing to endorse her. Why? Because he knew, just like everybody else, that she was incapable of running for the most important office in the entire world. Like, he knew it. And Pierce knew he knew it. That's why Pierce kept asking. And you know Pierce. Pierce is a provocateur. Like, he irritates me sometimes because he be trying to come for my boy. Shout out to Andrew Tate. He irritates me a little bit. But the way he pressed Roland Martin, like, it just, oh my God. And nobody's calling him out. Nobody is calling out this little, oh God, I can't stand Roland Martin, y'all. I can't stand him. So then, hold on. This is the interview that he got paid to do, y'all. This is the interview.
His face.
When we talk about immigration, it has been African Americans. It's been for some quarters extremely contentious. And I've said, wait a minute, there are people who are coming from African agents, who are coming from Haiti, who are coming from Bermuda, who are coming from different countries. And you have these battles happening in Chicago and New York. What do you say to African Americans specifically about immigration and how are you going to deal with that? Because there was a reason folks were being sent to various cities to create the tension. But it's talked about. It's there. It is a real concern. So what do you say to African Americans specifically who say, shut it all down, folks can't come in, close the border, who sound in many ways like MAGA folks?
So first of all, I have prosecuted transnational criminal organizations.
What does that have to do with anything, y'all? What does that, and Roland Martin, that's my issue with him. Roland Martin never called this woman out at all. Now we know why he didn't call her out. Now we know why you didn't call her out. He never calls her out. Ma'am, what does that have to do with the question that I asked you? The question is what do you say to black folks who quote unquote sound like MAGA folks that don't want a whole bunch of immigrants in their neighborhoods taking their jobs or whatever? What do you say to those people? And then she starts with, I prosecuted transnational criminals. Okay, thanks, sis. Thanks. We appreciate it. Thanks for letting us know. Now answer the daggone question.
For the trafficking of guns, drugs, and human beings. I have had a career, including now, of prioritizing that we must have a secure border.
I checked this new border ad. The ad does imply that Harris was on the front lines of the border crisis, when in reality, as a California Attorney General from 2011 to 2017, she mainly dealt with state-level criminal justice, for example.
And that's the thing about it, you guys. The biggest point is that he never called her out. Now we know why he didn't call her out, because he was getting paid $500,000 from Sister Girl and her campaign. He ain't no better than Tyrone, sleeping on the couch with Sis and in her Section 8. Like, he living off of the black girl. Like, this, like, it's sad. Like, Roland Martin is caping up for Kamala Harris. Now you mad because it came out that other people got more money than you did. And, like, the black community is not calling him out on it. Like, what's going on with that? Like, why? This is embarrassing. But, speaking of the black community, y'all, they calling somebody out. Guess who they calling out? After I done told them. Y'all, I'm sorry. I done told them. But this is what look who they calling out.
Prior to Contrave, my eating habits were horrendous. It wasn't until I found a nurse practitioner and her saying, well, let's talk about how you eat. She said there is a prescription available that can address how you're eating and how fast you're reacting and can help you retain those.
This is Donald Trump.
This is important, y'all. This right here, this is important.
I'm sorry, a potential new administration coming in for his next term as president. Take a look. Take a look at him. Sure. All right? Now keep that thought in your mind. But let's see what Fox News has to say. about this potential group coming in.
We were just talking about this. I think Joey made a great point. This cabinet represents an incredible amount of diversity compared to any other administration that we've really seen. When you think about the true nature of diversity, that is what people believe, the backgrounds they come from, intellectual, ideological diversity. What?
Fox, what do kids say nowadays? Holy glaze. Fox News, you're full of shit. Hey, listen. You know what the worst part about it is? It's not even that egregious. You know, you got your honorary Indian in the back. You know what I'm saying? You got some women in, I'll bet. You know what I'm saying?
Give me 1 second, y'all. This is
bad right now.
There you go.
Looking at Trump's cabinet, it only proves that he look at his black supporters as just a help. Y'all are nothing but workhorses. And you will think like someone as intelligent as Candace Owens should have a position. Imagine if Obama had as many black cabinet picks as Trump has white cabinet picks. And don't stop there. He just picked these people just because they were black. That would have started a civil war. And these people can't even argue that he picked the most qualified people for these positions. Because just like he picked the Matt Gaetz for this position, who has all type of skeletons coming out of his closet, he could have easily put a Tim Scott in that same position who has a clean record.
So this right here is annoying, right? So they're calling out President Trump because President Trump has not yet picked any people who identify as black folks for his cabinet, right? I already told y'all how I feel about that, right? Like, I don't feel like President Trump owes any black person anything. Like, seriously, I think we can give President Trump a break with the blacks, okay? The blacks have showed their behinds when it comes to President Trump. There were a few of them that stayed by him. Let's talk about this, okay? You guys, this is so important. I posted on Instagram and TikTok and Twitter, X, about how President Trump doesn't owe black people anything. And I say that to say, you guys, the few people of power that supported President Trump in his re-election campaign or vocal about it, was Tim Scott, Byron Donald, and y'all, I think that's it. Like, seriously, I'm not even joking when I say that. Tim Scott, Byron Donald were the two that kind of like stuck by him, right? Byron Donald is in the House. So he's already in the House of Representatives. So President Trump is most likely not going to make him anything in his cabinet because he kind of needs him in the House. Like, they have a slim majority in the House, and Byron Donalds is one of those vocal ones. He's new to the House, but he's also gaining a lot of traction and gaining a lot of respect. So President Trump kind of needs him there. I don't know if he'll give him a position, but if he does, fine. If he doesn't, Byron Donald is fine. Okay, he'll work directly with the president, being a House member. The other one is Tim Scott. Tim Scott just became the leader of the House, or like the leader of, hold on. He became, let me see what Tim Scott, let me see what his position is. Give me 1 second. Tim Scott, leader. Yeah, so he's named the leader of the Senate GOP, right? So he's, sorry, I said House, but he's the GOP leader. And so Tim Scott is, that's a really important job that Tim Scott is holding, pretty vocal, and he is needed there. What other black person came out and supported President Trump that he owes something? So when I did this, this video, a lot of people came out and said Mike Tyson. Okay, what are you gonna make Mike Tyson Secretary of Defense after y'all done seen what he did at Jake Paul's fight? What is Mike Tyson gonna do in the cabinet? You tell me. He gonna be head of security? What was security detailing? What positions do you want for Mike Tyson? Just curious. Throw some out there. What cabinet positions we got for Brother Mike? Because he just got $20 million off the Jake Paul fight. Mike Tyson is good, okay? All right, so Mike Tyson y'all threw out. Candace Owens. First of all, love Candace. I'm not getting ready to hate on Candace. Candace, if you're watching, girlfriend, shout out to you. I love Candace Owens. Candace Owens red-pilled me, okay? I actually became a conservative reading her book, which is amazing, okay? I read it twice. Shout out to Candace Owens. But we have to be honest about Candace Owens. Candace Owens, when she was doing her YouTube, not her YouTube, when she was doing her Daily Wire segment on the jab, she talked about President Trump. And she said that a lot of people were upset because President Trump made the jab and they felt like the jab wasn't safe and all of that. So a lot of conservatives didn't like that, right? And but remember, President Trump didn't make it mandatory, right? That was the only difference. But he was proud that he did the Operation Warp Speed and came up with the jab. So he was really proud of it. But they were kind of attacking him. A lot of the conservatives were attacking him on it. And Candace Owens kind of jumped into that. And then I remember her saying, President Trump is too old, or President Trump is old, so he doesn't know about vaccines. I remember her saying that, and I was like, oh my God, bad choice of words. I wish she hadn't said that. It kind of bothered me a little bit because, y'all, I come from New York. President Trump is from New York. Candace is from, I think she's from Connecticut or Jersey or something like that, right? But New York is very big on loyalty. It's like, yo, if me and you rocking, you're not going to say nothing bad about me, publicly. Even if you feel something, you're going to come to me. You'll say things, probably to people who are close to you, but you're not going to come out publicly and disrespect me like that. So when she said that, President Trump was really upset. And instead of her going to him and apologizing and saying, oh my God, I didn't mean to upset you by saying that, she does a special and says, President Trump got mad at me. And she talks about how he got mad at her. And then it didn't stop there. She then endorses Vivek Ramaswamy. So after President Trump has given her an interview, she went out to do an interview in Mar-a-Lago. President Trump has invited her to his house. She even said that Don Jr. supported her and supported her channel and how supported her events. She actually said this, and then she came out and supported Vivek Ramaswamy. That's bad, y'all. That's bad. So I know they probably have a lot of love and adoration and respect for Candace Owens before, but they probably not really feeling her like that. They're probably not. And I don't blame them. They're probably So that's the black. Yes, exactly. Look, yes. Look, on TikTok, they're like, I didn't know that. Yes. So that's the whole black gamut of people that supported him. We all out of options, y'all. We all out of options. Who else? Oh, somebody said Ben Carson. Ben Carson, y'all, is not that old, but I think he's done. I think he's tired. I think he doesn't want to do politics. But you remember President Trump gave him a cabinet position as the housing administration or something in his first term. And I think Ben Carson is just kind of enjoying him and Candy are done. Right? The only other ones we got, you remember what happened with Omarosa? President Trump learned his lesson with these blacks. I'm sorry. Last time he gave Omarosa a position, Omarosa just embarrassed the whole administration. What do y'all want from President Trump? There's no, look, like that song said, I searched all over and I couldn't find nobody. I looked high and low, still couldn't find nobody. Who is going to represent the blacks on President Trump's behalf? Exactly. They are so ungrateful. You're so right. They are so ungrateful. Who is going to represent the blacks, y'all? Who? There's nobody really in this second term that was really kind of loyal to this man. Like, I mean, seriously, that is of the melanation delegation. There was really not a black person that was capable and loyal. There really wasn't, you guys. I mean, I'm trying to think. I was thinking hard. But it was few and far between. So who do y'all want him to hire? He's hiring the most qualified. And y'all should already know, on the conservative side, we don't do the DEI. Okay? I don't care if he doesn't have a single black person. I don't care. I don't care if there is not a single black person in the administration. I don't care. Gas cheap. Rent goes down. No world wars. Safe neighborhoods. Do y'all think what President Trump, we brought him there, we sent him there because we knew he would do a good job. We wanted him to do the job, okay? Hiring blacks, I'll take Cash. Cash Patel is a little brown. We'll take him. Which other one? We'll take the Indian. We'll take Vivek Ramaswamy. That'll do for right now. I'm good on the blacks. Sorry. It's just my thoughts. Y'all can want a diversity hire, a DEI representative all you want to. We done seen how that worked out for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. We done seen how that works for Joe Biden with Jean-Pierre. Corinne Jean-Pierre is a nightmare, a disaster. I'm sick of DEI hires. I don't care if there's no black people. I don't care. The black people I want to be in this administration are the ones that are going to represent us well. And knowing President Trump, he may find one, but no, Jesse Jackson, no. Who you want? Al Sharpton, no. No, nobody has supported this man. No black person has supported this man. So no, sorry. We ain't got no positions. Y'all more than welcome to apply. They were hiring. They had interviews in October last year when he started running. They had interviews for his cabinet positions last year, and now y'all on the wait list. Black folks, sorry. Nobody giving y'all nothing this go round. Ain't nobody giving y'all nothing this go round. Mark Robinson was good. He was good, but I mean, he didn't really cape up for President Trump. He was not campaigning for President Trump. He was trying to win his own race, which was cool. Who else? Kim Klacik. She was trying to win her own race. She was trying so hard to distance herself, and I like her a lot. But she wasn't on the ground talking about President Trump into these Maryland folks. She likes President Trump, but nobody risked it all for President Trump. That is the truth. No black person was risking it all for President Trump. And unfortunately, sorry, y'all didn't think he would win. I didn't think he would win, but I didn't care. I knew who I wanted. And I was vocal, okay? Period. Lost friends and all. People stopped talking to me. I got friends that still won't even talk to me about the election. They just ignore it like it never happened. It's actually pretty funny. And I won't say a word, y'all. I won't say a word because I feel like I'm trolling if I say something, so I won't say anything. But they will not mention the election. They just kind of moved on. Speaking of moved on, Joe and Mika. Joe and Mika Brzezinski. Or should we say Joe Brzezinski? Because Mika wears the pants. Joe Brzezinski and MAGA Mika. Y'all, they done told their people that they went to Mar-a-Lago. And let me tell you, the streets is upset. Ooh! Oh my God, what about Joe Biden getting lost in it? Oh my God, I gotta see that. I don't know about that. Oh my God, I gotta see that. Y'all, the streets is so upset about Mika and Joe going to Mar-a-Lago. And let me tell you my thoughts on this, because I really, really think that this is interesting. Give me 1 second. Hold on, we gonna watch this, because this is funny. This is funny. It's trending. It is so trending. People are so mad. People are so mad at them. Oh my God. They calling them cowards and everything, y'all. Hold on. Let me get the clip. People, when I say people are melting down, people are so upset about the meeting with, I don't know.
The best way to attract high-ticket coaching clients is not to spend all your time and money on social.
Okay, so here's where we are.
Hold on. Y'all gotta watch this. This is funny.
Over the past week, Joe and I have heard from so many people, from political leaders to regular citizens, deeply dismayed by several of President-elect Trump's cabinet selections, and they are scared. Last Thursday, we expressed our own concerns on this broadcast and even said we would appreciate the opportunity to speak with the president-elect himself. On Friday, we were given the opportunity to do just that. Joe and I went to Mar-a-Lago to meet personally with President-elect Trump. It was the first time we have seen him in 7 years.
Ooh! They went and met with the dictator? With the threat to democracy? Oh my God. They went and met with the Hitler? Like, ooh, whoa. No. They not gonna platform this man. You remember that? We're not gonna give this man a platform. How dare you give him a platform? Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? Go ahead, Mika. I'm sorry to cut you off. Sis. This is good.
Now, we talked about a lot of issues, including abortion, mass deportation, threats of political retribution against political opponents, and media outlets. We talked about that a good bit. And it's going to come as no surprise to anybody who watches this show, has watched it over the past year or over the past decade, that we didn't see eye to eye on a lot of issues, and we told him so.
Oh, yeah. We didn't see eye to eye on a lot of issues, and we told them so. You're a freaking fraud, Joe Scarborough. I'm so sorry, sir. I don't know what happened. What happened to you, Joe Scarborough? What happened? You used to be like a centrist, and for some reason, you just kind of took your kahunas, and I don't know, you know, like when you get married and the woman throws the bouquet to the single woman. He took his kahunas and threw them to all the men because he ain't got none no more. He is a castrated man. Keep going.
What we did agree on was to restart communications. My father often spoke with world leaders with whom he and the United States profoundly disagreed. That's a task shared by reporters and commentators alike. We had not spoken to President Trump since March of 2020, other than a personal call Joe made to Trump on the morning after the attempt on his life in Butler, Pennsylvania. In this meeting, President Trump was cheerful, he was upbeat, he seemed interested in finding common ground with Democrats on some of the most divisive issues. And for those asking why we would go speak to the president-elect during such fraught times.
Let me answer the question for all of y'all want to know why they would go speak to the president-elect during such fraught times. Woo, what a big word. Our ratings are going down and we suck. Nobody wants to talk to us. Nobody wants to hear us because they found out that we are liars. We said that he was a threat to democracy when we knew he wasn't, but we lied. We said that he was Hitler and a dictator, and we knew that he wasn't because we've been in his house before and we know him. We know him personally, but we just lied and we realized that y'all didn't like it. And so in order to keep our show going and to keep our Starbucks coffee free, to keep Starbucks endorsing us, we needed to talk to President Trump. And I love this for President Trump. Y'all need him, okay? He don't need y'all. He's the king of New York. He's the king of the, this is, he owned y'all so badly, Mika. The fact that y'all had to go to Mar-a-Lago, y'all had to go there after talking so much junk about this man. Tell me that karma is not one of the most beautiful things in the whole wide world. Boy, I love this for my president. I love my president. I love my president. I love my president. Look at this. They had to go kiss the freaking ring. I'm sorry, Mr. President, for lying on you. You want to know why we went? Because our ratings are in the toilet. That's why we went.
Especially between us. I guess I would ask back, why wouldn't we?
Oh, okay.
5 years of political warfare has deeply divided Washington and the country. We have been as clear as we know how in expressing our deep concerns about
political warfare because of you, Mika Brzezinski, because of you, Joe Scarborough. You guys are enemy to the people. Y'all sat there and lied on this man every single day, 5 days a week, with a straight face. And I'm so glad. This is what life is about. When you make people like this eat crow. When you make people like this, when you own people like this. This is crazy.
President Trump's actions and words in the coarsening of public debate. But for nearly 80 million Americans, election denialism, public trials, and January 6th were not as important as the issues that moved them to send Donald Trump back to the White House with their vote. Joe and I realize it's time to do something different. And that starts with not only talking about Donald Trump, but also talking with him.
Yes!
As somebody close to Donald Trump told me this past weekend, this is a president who's not seeking re-election, so maybe, just maybe, now could be the time for both parties to get to work. And I know, given the jarring headlines that we read every day, that may seem like a stretch, but think about this. Of the 150 million votes cast, Donald Trump got 50%. Kamala Harris got about 49%. So I don't know. Seems to make sense for leaders of both parties to seek common ground, if it's possible at all. And I will tell you, a lot of Democratic leaders we've talked to this past week, since the election, have told Mika and me it's time for a new approach. And when I say top Democrats, I mean top Democrats. They said, we're open, and this was before we talked to Donald Trump. They said, listen, we're open to working with the incoming president if the incoming president is open to working with us.
Yeah, the question is, though, how do we get there? hyperbole and personal attacks will not work. My hair on fire.
So President Trump has never not worked with these people. Like, he exactly. Oh, wait, yeah. He already won. Exactly. Like, this is crazy. Like, he's never not worked with y'all. Y'all have sworn this man off. You lied on him. You prosecuted him. You caused people to, like, want to unalive him. Like, the fact that he's even allowing you guys to come to his house and talk to him just shows how cool he is, y'all. Let me tell you, this man know the game. This man know the game. He knows how easily y'all are just will sell your soul. He not even holding against, that's a real G, okay? He not even holding it against these fools. Like, he like, yo, I get it. I get it. That's President Trump. I get it. He not even holding against you. He knows that y'all need this job more than he needs y'all. Like, he don't need to lie. He don't need to make up stuff. He doesn't need to prosecute these people. He doesn't need to have a boogeyman. All this man wants to do is to make this country better, and y'all have made life hell for him. And for him to say, I get it, shows more about him than it says about these evil people.
Doesn't work. We've all seen that. What also does not work is threatening political opponents with arrest, harassment, and even jail. That is a failed path. Recent history has proven that impeachments and trials turn those on trial into political martyrs and only make them more popular with the American people.
Good.
Just ask Bill Clinton and Donald Trump.
Yes.
We know this will be a consequential presidency. The question is whether it will be constructive. It will take a new approach from all sides, from both parties, and a leader who can bring them together. And only time will tell if Donald Trump is that leader. As for us,
sweetie, we don't need time. We already seen people coming together. We already seen people wanting to work together. Thank you, Curtis. We already seen people wanting to work together. We already seen people who, like, are trying to just move on after you guys have just made this a disaster. Like, you've made it a disaster. We've already seen people saying, hey, y'all, let's just make this country great. Without your help, without the media's help. Y'all could have really been a part of history. Y'all could have stood out. Y'all could have increased your ratings if you had reported the news and not been so evil. Now you got to eat crow. And I hope this show goes completely freaking
we also
bankrupt.
let him know that we will continue to speak truth to power and push back hard when called for, as we have with all presidents.
No, you haven't. No, you
Don't
haven't.
be mistaken. We're not here to defend or normalize Donald Trump. We're here to report on him and to hopefully provide you insights that are going to better equip all of us in understanding these deeply unsettling times.
Y'all, he can't even say this with a straight face. Like, he's like looking in the... I'm sorry. Democrats, people who identify as black, y'all deserve better than this. These two like fake, exactly, she sounds like a robot. They all sound robotic. They don't, you could tell they don't believe it. The ratings have showed that they have to do this. They thought that President Trump wasn't going to win. I'm telling Democrats, y'all deserve better than these two people. Y'all really do. Y'all should stop watching them because they present as moderates. They present as having care about you. They present as wanting to tell you guys the truth, but they're just liars. They literally don't care. Now they want to talk to President Trump. Y'all should reject this. Reject this completely. They're not moderates. They are robots and they're sold. They've completely sold their souls.
And I am reminded of what Marty Barron, legendary editor, told his Washington Post reporters back in the first term. We're not going to war. We're going to work. So let's go to work now with David Ignatius. David, First of all, I loved, and I told Marty, I love.
They are so freaking bad. They are so bad. So bad that they're sitting, it literally looks like a hostage situation. It looks like these people look like they're like in a hostage situation. Like they're holding the cards, like reading with a gun up to their head. Like, I mean, like they look like that. And it's so sad. And and shout out to President Trump for like even allowing these people. Shout out to him, because let me tell you something. I wouldn't do it. I would not do it. I wouldn't be able to do it with a straight face. But President Trump is such a professional, y'all. Hold on, let me see. Anywho, let me read the chats. Hold on, let me read the chats on YouTube. Let me read the YouTube chat. I didn't read the YouTube chats yesterday because it wasn't coming up. It wasn't coming up. Well, if he's a racist, as people say he is, why he's not picking any blacks? Such a surprise. Exactly. Oh, yes. Xanthony, yes. If he's such a race. Okay, so. Hey, Crystal, I love you. Thank you, Jason. Thank you, Jason. I don't know where the super chat button is, but I appreciate you wanting to so thank you so much for supporting me. I appreciate it. You guys, I love you. I love you guys so much. I'm so grateful that y'all watch. Thank you for allowing me to talk to you, because this is crazy. Thank you, Curtis. Curtis Keel. I'm just watching New York. Yes, I hope Donald Trump cleans house. Me too. You guys, thank you so much for watching. I love y'all so much. God bless you. Y'all have a great week. You know I'm going to be talking about what's going on with the President Trump. Send this live to somebody. Like, share, comment, subscribe. If you're on TikTok, follow me on YouTube. If you are on TikTok, follow me. You guys, thank you so much for supporting me. I will definitely keep you guys on the up and up of what's going